for being here today. Have you ever had a loved one that needed an organ transplant? One of the hardest parts about having an organ transplant is the wait. No one knows how long it's going to be. It could be anywhere from a few months to a few years. Even our Vice President, Dick Cheney, had to wait 22 months for his transplant. My family actually waited 20 months for my stepdad's heart transplant. Amelia, a recipient, said there could have been two tragedies, but the donor family made their tragedy a blessing. Most people don't know the journey that the recipient goes through from the time of receiving the organ to the actual recovery stage and to the lifelong changes that they have to go through. A transplant organ cannot just go to anyone. There are many factors that fall into place when placing an organ. Anything from their blood type to their height to their weight, their severity of their medical condition, how far their hospital is from the donor hospital, and how long they've been on the waiting list. An organ can only stay alive outside of the body for a certain amount of time. Every organ has a certain time period that it can last. If a medical condition is too severe, you may not be eligible for a heart transplant. After placement, time is of the essence. Getting the organ to its destination, getting the surgery performed, and the lengthy recovery that follows. The patient could be in ICU for a couple of days, then they will be transferred to their own room where they could be anywhere from a week to 2 weeks depending on their recovery stage. Once the organ recipient is released from the hospital, they will have to stay near the hospital for anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks where they will be doing physical therapy at least 3 times a week. The recipient will also have to begin taking an anti-rejection medicine that will stop their body from rejecting the new organ that they have received. Along with that comes many difficulties where their body will now be more susceptible to illnesses. It doesn't mean they can't go on with their day-to-day life. It just means that they have to be a little bit more careful about the situations that they put themselves in, and they can also wear a mask if needed. Along with the anti-rejection medicine, they will have to take a steroid called prednisone. This is just pretty much going to help maintain the anti-rejection medicine. Marie Davis shared a funny story about what prednisone did to her. She actually took prednisone and it made her eyebrows turn jet black and grow really long. So she decided that she was going to try to highlight them. She said she didn't suggest that you try this because her eyebrows look like the hair on a calico cat. So I hope that this gives you somewhat of an understanding of the difference that organ donation makes. 124,000 men, women, and children are waiting for an organ donation in the United States. A single donor can save up to 8 lives, and that does not count the countless lives that can be enhanced by tissue donation. Thousands of lives are lost every year due to the wait of a transplant, and they never get their transplant. Give people the chance to receive the organ, make the recovery, and make the lifelong changes and live through you. Receiving the call that you or your loved one has received the organ that you've been awaiting is a moment that you will cherish forever. Take the initiative and donate life. I'm now going to hand out a couple of flyers. If you would like to register to become an organ donor in Mississippi or Tennessee, it gives you the step-by-steps that you can go and you can register to become an organ donor. Thank you.